So hello everyone. Today we'll discuss the topic called inline functions. As earlier we discussed the basic of what is function overloading. Okay, how we should define the function overloading. Okay, so today it is very important that inline functions. There is a function called inline functions. Okay, so here inline is a keyword. Okay, we should not define it as a variable. So the keyword inline is used to define only the inline functions. Okay, the keyword inline is used to define inline functions only. Okay, and another point, it is very important, the inline function consists of function call. It consists of what? Function call along with the function code. The inline function consists of what it consists. There is two. One is called function call. Along with there is, as I told you, the function code. Function call and function code. Okay, and the process is known as expansion or inline. Okay, and the process, whatever the process you will do, the process is known as expansion. We call it as expansion. Okay, so the inline function consists of function call along with what? Function code. Okay, what should for the processing is called it as expansion. Okay, and there are some points when you go to the inline function. We should remember these points always when you write the program also. Okay, so first point, very important point, is the inline functions definition. Okay, whatever the inline function definition, start with the keyword inline only. It should have a start with the keyword. Start with the keyword inline. It should always start with the keyword inline. That is the first point you should remember. Okay, and the second point, that the inline function should be defined before all the functions that call it. Okay, should be defined before all the functions call it. So before means starting. Okay, so that is the second point you should remember. First point, as it starts with the keyword inline. Second point, it should be defined before all the functions that call it. And third one, the compiler, what it is having, the compiler what it will do, the function call statement with the function code. Okay, automatically it will replace what? The function call and statement with the function code. Compiler replaces function call statement to function code. Okay, function call statement to the function code itself. It is very important. And what will happen? And the compiler runs the entire code. Okay, and means compiles the entire code and compiles the entire code. That is the third point. Okay, and so first point, it should have the keyword inline. Second point, what the inline function should be defined before all the function calls, and the compiler what it will do, the function call statement 2 with the function code itself when you compile the entire code. That is the third point. And the fourth point, you should remember, it will be whatever, if you use the inline function, it will run little bit faster than the function call as to the function call when you go to the your small programs or earlier programs. Okay, so little bit faster than the function as function calling overhead. Okay, it is should be have the, that is another point, little bit faster when you compare to the normal program or the normal functions. Okay, little bit faster than the function, than the functions with the your calling overheads which are saved, with calling overheads. Okay, so these are the points you should remember. First point, as I told you, it should always start with the keyword inline. Second point, the compiler what it will do, replaces all the function call statements with the function code. Third point, it will run little bit faster, okay, than the other functions. Okay, so when you go to the again, there are some advantages of this inline functions. You should remember this advantages very easy. There are few advantages when you compare to the normal functions. Okay, so when you go to the inline functions, there are some advantages. Okay, so what are the advantages? What are the advantages? So what is the first advantage is here, the inline member functions are very compact function calls. Okay, the inline whatever, as I told you, the member functions, inline member functions are, okay, so what you will define in the program, that all functions are compact than the function call, that is the compact function calls, compact function call. That is the first advantage. And the second advantage, as it is the size of the object code is reduced. Okay, compared to the normal functions, size of the object code is reduced. That is the second advantage. Size of the object code is reduced. And the third advantage is the speed. The speed of execution of the program will what? Increase. The speed of execution of the program increases. That is the third advantage. And the fourth advantage, it is very efficient code can be generated. Okay, very efficient code can be generated. Very efficient code can be generated. Okay, then the last one, the readability of the program increases. Okay, the readability of the program increases. So these are the some advantages. So what is the first advantage? The inline function member functions should have the compact function calls, and second is the size of the object code is reduced, and third one, the speed, whatever the speed of the execution of the program is also increased, and very efficient code will be generated, and the fourth one, the readability of the program is also increases. So these are the 5 advantages of inline functions. Okay, so there is only one disadvantage of this inline function is only if you have more than 4-5 advantages, but there is one disadvantage of this. So disadvantage is what? Disadvantage of the inline function, you should remember this, the size of the executable file increases and more memory is needed. That is the one disadvantage. What is that? The size of the executable, whatever the you write the program, the size of the executable file will be increased. The file increases. Okay, and what it will take? It will take more memory. Okay, and more memory is needed. That is the disadvantage of your inline function. Only one disadvantage, the size of the executable file will be increased and the memory will take more. Okay, that's why the inline function will have for the small, when you go to the small function calls or your as the member functions of your other executable files. Okay, and when you go to the small program, how exactly this inline function works? Okay, so we will have a small program. Okay, so that is, we'll see the program, that is example. We take a square of a number program, that is square of a number. If you give any number, we should give the square. Okay, so simple program it is. We start with the header file. So IO_string.h, write IO manipulation. Okay, then as I told you, it should, when you write the inline function, it should first only, because before the all the function calls. So always start with inline, that is a keyword. Okay, then the type, then the function name. If the arguments are there, you can write the arguments. If there is no argument, then no need, that is int a. Okay, then here in this function I will call, it is a square, we are doing the square, that's why I will write a into a, that is return a into a. In the main function, now it is very small, I will write the main function, that is int main. Okay, we will define two variables, that is int x and y. These are the two variables. So when you call the first variable, that is x is equal to square, I will call the function square root of 5. That is, I have given the number as a 5. Then print that cout square of 5 is equal to, that is x. Then we will have another one, that is y. I will write for that square also, that is, we will write 10 for that. Then print that square also, cout square of 10 is y. Then return 0, close. Okay, so here the function call is here and we are writing here the function, that is square is the function. So what is the output will be? The output becomes what? Square. What is we are printing? This one, there are two printing statements. Okay, square of 5 is equal to what is the square of 5? That is 25 it will print. Then another, you are given another one, that is square of 10, that it will print at 100. This is the output for your this small program. Okay, so this is how exactly you should use the inline function as in the program. That is inline data type with the function name. If the argument, if you want to pass any argument, then call that function in the main. So automatically this inline function works. Okay, so that is what the inline function, how exactly the inline function will be defined, what are the advantages of inline function, okay, and what are the disadvantages of inline function, and how exactly the inline function works, what is the use of inline functions, as we discussed in the today's class. In the next class we will discuss there is another function called friend function. Okay, thank you very much.